In John 5 tells us the brothers of Jesus, and in other scriptures we see Jesus appears to James in 1 Corinthians 15, appears to his brothers. These are all post-resurrection. In Matthew 28:10, and Mary and the brothers of Jesus, Acts 1:14. So post-resurrection, it all makes sense, and they come together, and two of Jesus' four brothers write books. James, probably the most practical book of the Bible for just living Christian life. James. So after the resurrection, they say, oh my goodness, this is real. He is the Messiah. And they put their faith and their trust in him. But it just wasn't always that way. Look at Mark chapter 3 and verse 20. Jesus entered a house. A crowd gathered. This is what we're reading in Matthew 12. He and his disciples were not even able to eat because the crowd was so big. His family hears about this, and they went to take charge of him. For they said, he is out of his mind. That's what his unbelieving brothers think of this Jesus. He's out of his mind. It makes no sense to someone who's not following Jesus, to someone who's not participating in the kingdom. They've not received the revelation of the kingdom, and they think he's crazy. How do you get to this point? Well, because you're not. It makes no sense unless you're receiving this message, this revelation knowledge of the kingdom of God, where it's an others first kingdom, where it is an upside down kingdom. There's no one, you will not get there on your own. It will be the Spirit of the Lord leading you as you grow in your relationship with Christ. But you may very well have family that see what's going on in your life and see what your kingdom assignment is, and they may say the very same thing that you, my friend, are out of your mind. We've got to take charge of them. We've got to shut them down. We've got to reel them in a little bit. And this happens probably more often than you're willing to let your mind go to today. Because we have kingdom assignments. Everybody in this room that you say you're following Jesus, there is a kingdom assignment for you. A kingdom assignment. Here's what it comes down to, and this is what Jesus is breaking this down. It's a family of origin thing versus family of God. That's what's laid out here. Family of origin. And see, that's where culture comes in. My Guatemalan friends, my Kentucky friends, Jewish culture friends and fans, or whatever, wherever you're from, I would challenge you, because it's very common that the nuclear family, the family of origin, has a lot of authority and a lot of obligation and a lot of control sometimes, even guilt and manipulation sometimes over your life. And so then you're sitting there, and real life looks like you're making choices between cultural expectations and what the kingdom of God assignment is for your life.